When you hear the term pesticides, a lot of people think about being outdoors, things that you find in your grass, perhaps your flowers, especially in the summertime. But what if I told you that you're likely eating pesticides as well? Now look, I'll admit, I tell people all the time you should be eating 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. But a new study shows us that if you're doing that, you're probably eating up to 10 different pesticides a day as well, which is why they've come up with this list of the dirty dozen, which we'll put on our website. There are some foods that they say you should buy organic. For example, peaches over here, or some of the vegetables that you find over here. Celery, for example, they say you should buy organic. Lettuce, all kinds of different berries. They say those are good candidates to buy organic. Apples as well. Now, one thing that people immediately bring up is the cost. It simply costs more to buy organic. It's true, but maybe not as much as you think. Celery, for example, would be about 50 cents more. You look at apples, 10 cents more per pound. On this day, the lettuce was actually about 20 cents cheaper. There are some foods that they also say, you know what, save your money. You don't necessarily need to buy these foods organic. Pineapples, for example. Pineapples are a good candidate for that. Watermelon, again, you can buy these non-organic. Cantaloupe is another good thing. Corn on the cob. I love corn on the cob, again, especially in the summertime. You peel this off, you can grill that corn. You don't need to buy this organic. You may see a theme emerging here, and that is that those are all foods that you can peel. Simply peeling away the outer skin, that can get rid of a lot of those potential pesticides. Now, one thing I want to point out is that when they tested for pesticides, that was after these foods had already been power washed. So even if you wash this at home, a non-organic apple, you're probably still going to have the pesticides. So a good rule of thumb, if you don't buy organic, make sure to peel this first, then wash it. That's going to be your best bet. I want to be clear, the evidence about the relationship between pesticides and adverse effects on human health, it's not clear. There are some studies suggesting that it may cause birth defects for pregnant women, may cause nerve damage, even cancer. But simply by following these rules, you can rid your body about 80% of the pesticides you might be taking in any given day.